Okay, we're going to go over how to find slope from a table because this is another thing we've been practicing in class. And I know depending on which teacher you have, you're going to see something different. So I'm going to try to show you multiple ways. So this first time, I'm going to show you how to take this table and get ordered pairs from it. So remember, we've always got X and Y. And if I have ordered pairs, those always go X and then Y. Always X and then Y. So if I look at this table, I can see that these are a group or a pair, and I can put them in order. So this one was 0, and this one was 2. So now I've got the ordered pair 0, 2. I can do the same with the second one. 1, 3. There's another ordered pair. And 2, 4. So you can absolutely do it this way and get your ordered pairs from the table. And then you can do the formula to find slope, which is, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So the trick here is that you only need 2 points. It doesn't matter which 2 points, if they're beside each other or not, as long as it's part of the same line. So I'm just going to do this point and this point because I just want to prove to you that this works. So I'll say this one's going to be group 1 and this one's going to be group 2. Okay? I can do it this way and stack it. So that would make this one, let me do my y's first. y2 would be 4 minus y1 would be 2 over x2, 2 minus x1, which is 0. And then I can actually work that out. So 4 minus 2 is 2, and 2 minus 0 is 2. 2 divided by 2 gives me 1. So my slope should be 1. Now other people in here get to use their calculator, and I showed you how to do linear regression, so I'm just going to walk through it. So the first thing you're going to do is go to your menu, go home, and then go down to List and Spreadsheets, which is the middle. Now when you've got this here, you have to actually put everything into the calculator. So the first thing I'm going to do is go up to A and make that my X's. Make sure you press enter. Go up to B and make that my Y's. Oops. I can put in everything in my table and this will work. So I've got 0, 1, and 2 for my X's. 2, 3, and 4 for my Y's. Remember, you have to press enter, otherwise the calculator is going to be confused because you didn't actually input the information. So at this point, I can press menu, go down to statistics, stat calculations, and linear regression mx plus b. And then it's going to ask for some information. So the x's are going to go with the x list, the y's are going to go with the y list, and then I can just go down to OK. And it gives you all this information. Well, what we've learned is that m equals slope, and this says 1. So if m equals 1, that must mean that the slope is 1, which is what we got over here. So I'm going to give you another one. Go ahead and pause this video in just a second and try it on your own. When you've got it, unpause it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and work through. I'll do y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 first. Okay, so I'm just going to pick 2 points. I'll pick, I guess, sorry about the bell. I'll just pick these bottom 2. I'm going to rewrite them, so 5, 10, and 0, 0. So I've got x1, x2, y1, and y2. And I'm just going to match everything up. So y2 was 0 minus y1, which was 10, over x2, which is 0, minus y1, which is 5. So if I go ahead and work that out, this should give me negative 10 over negative 5. A negative divided by a negative gives me a positive, and 10 divided by 5 gives me 2. So I should have positive 2. Now, it doesn't matter. I can do this however I want. So I'm going to come back in here. I'm going to get myself a new document. So I'm going to press 1. No, I don't want to save it. And then I'm going to go down to lists and spreadsheets. Oops. Lists and spreadsheets. And I'm going to start inputting my table. So X in table column A and Y in column B. And I'll just put the whole table in because it doesn't take too long. So I've got 3, 8, 5, and 0. For Y, I've got 6, 16, 10, and 0. Once I've got that all in there and I press enter, I can go to menu, statistics, stat calculations, linear regression, mx plus b. And of course, x's are going to go with x's, y's with y's. And when I'm done, I can just press OK. And m was 2, which means my slope was 2.